Let's talk about this. One of the bands that I'm really a big fan of these days is a band called Hours. I guess in 2001, they released a record called Distorted Lullabies. It was a much different mood than the new stuff. They've come back with a new record called Precious. They're out on the road, and they're showcasing the material for a whole lot of new people because, see, they hooked up with Jacob Dylan and the Wallflowers. So I had a chance to hook up with Hours to talk about what could best be described as an unlikely pairing. With the Wallflowers, at first glance, it's a bit different.
I met Jacob, I guess, around 2 months ago in California. I was playing an acoustic show at the Viper Room, and I got talking to him, and he said, "You want to go to the workplace?" We talked about it, and I said, "All right."
But he didn't have a full understanding of what the band was now, right?
No, he had the record. He had the record, and he liked the record, but he hadn't seen us play together. He hadn't seen the whole band yet at that point. And we were wondering, too. We were wondering, like, you know, come this first show, if he sees us, are we going to still be touring with him?
The audience is the one that I think would be the most stunned when they see you go on stage if they're expecting Wallflowers.
Everybody's been respectful. Nobody's been like, get off, you suck, or anything like that. It's been good. I think we've been collecting fans.
I think what would work for you guys at a Wallflowers show is there's that Wallflowers fan who drags their friend who isn't to the show. And it's that other friend who I think buys into what you guys do. Because you're not that, yeah, I just don't put the two bands together. But maybe that's what the role of a musician is these days, right? Is to expose people to new bands.
That's what Jacob was saying. Exactly. That's why we've had the utmost respect for him, because he said, I want to take a band out that's gonna, you know, kick my ass every night and push me to be better. I don't want to take a band out that's no good and that isn't challenging us to be better.
You having fun on the road, like on a deep down level? And when you sing these songs, or you play these songs, the ones that aren't so happy, do they remind you of places, or are you detached?
Yeah, sad and aggressive songs make me happy. They're like a venting kind of thing. So yeah, I'm having loads of fun. I think he's having loads of fun. It seems like we're laughing a lot.
It's a fun record to play. Just say, you know what? Let's make a really, really pure, raw record that we capture the intent of what we want to do, where we don't overthink things, where we don't fix things. Everything feels really fluent and consistent, and it feels really good.
I've reached a goal personally by being part of this album, because for the last 10 years, everything I listened to sounded the way this album sounds. We want to call it raw or underproduced or whatever people are choosing to call it. So when we finished it, and I put it in, like, damn, like this is everything I've liked so much, and it's got melody, it's raw, it rocks. Now I feel free to whatever we go for next to be like, that's going to be interesting to see where it goes, you know?
That's easily one of my favorite records of the year, especially the first track, Kill the Band.